Ifflepinn Island.
Oh, come in, come in. I was just about to carry the kiddywinks away to the hidden land of Ifflepinn, but I'm sure you adults would also enjoy the tale because of all the mystical secrets of life hidden in the story. Come closer, come closer. You're very welcome. Welcome. But first, let me say, if you go down to the woods today, you better keep wide your eyes. For if you find a fairy mushroom ring, beware. Please do not step inside, for in such rings there a fairy magic does abide. When I was young and knew no better, I found one once and sat inside a fairy ring, and there, to my surprise, some strange force held me in its spell, and in a moment into deep sleep I fell. And when I awoke, I found myself far from the fields we know, in the hidden land of Ifflepinn, where Ifflepins in roundy houses dwell. And there I met an Ifflepinn, whose name was Ifflepinn, who also knew too well what happens in such magic rings. And as a warning to children everywhere, he wished me to write down the extraordinary story of what happened to him when foolishly he jumped into the force field of a fairy mushroom ring. And this is the tale he told to me. It is a story like no other you have ever read. It has taken me 60 years to find my way back home again and write this tale down. It begins on the very first day of spring, which for Ifflepins was New Year's Day. Ifflepinn Island, part the first, Springshine. Once upon a New Year's Day, over the hills and far away in a little village called Merry May, the villagers awoke to find their fields and gardens full of frogs. All along the valley of Merryvale, where Ifflepins in roundy houses dwell, doors and windows open in excitement at the sight. Inside his Ifflesnug, young Iffleplum awakened suddenly startled in his bed. The sound of frog song echoed in his head, "Go-ack, go-ack, go-ack," and soon his sleepy button eyes began to shine, for now he realized what day it was, and his fat face dimpled in a curling grin around his pale mauve oval nose, peculiar to the Ifflepinn. At a glance, it could be seen that Iffleplum was no ordinary Ifflepinn, but then, no Ifflepinn ever is. Iffleplum dreams of adventure, dashing deeds and fighting fantasy monsters and saving damsels in distress, like the knights of old in his legends book. But on finding himself entrapped in the magic force field of a fairy mushroom ring, and menaced by the shambling shadow creatures known as gropes, who love to feed upon his fear, he thinks again, too late. Don't throw your heart away on wild deeds as if Mother Mumpkin had warned him. But alas, when his wild wishes suddenly come true, in fearful shock the spirit of his heart flies out, and he's whisked away on a terrifying and unexpected trip. And once the childlike spirit of his heart has gone from him, he becomes empty-hearted, lost and lonely, and grows far sadder by the day. I think we can all relate to that when the spirit of childhood has flown away from us. Although many have said that this story helps them to find it once again. Iffleplumm's quest to recapture the elusive wraith known as an elfin heart plunges him into more fantastical adventures than he ever dreamed. In unknown lands, he meets half-elves and wizard folk, trolls and ogre, and being captured by goblin-like creatures known as gors, and encountering many more weird and wonderful creatures in even stranger realms, while learning many of life's hidden secrets along the way. The story's main theme is follow your heart, and surely it will carry yours away into a timeless and magical world, at once exciting and scary, full of cliffhangers, humorous, touching and profound, and so fulfilling that it's likely to stay with you forever. Consider investing in enchantment for your beloved child, or someone you care for dearly. Maybe yourself, why not? You may rediscover your own elfin heart once more when you read aloud this tale to children by the fireside. What better way to spread love around for Christmas?
Ifflepinn Island.